Hello, everybody.
Here we are with the much awaited for nail in the coffin.
Oh my goodness. All right. Let's start with the light purple.
Right here, guys.
We have Sarah and her 3 kids.
Right here.
And then we have 3 yellow. This is for PT, CT, and ST, a family. Okay, then we have blue and JW.org.
Oh yeah, right up here.
Okay, this is for another family, MM, RM, MM, and JM.
These 4 right here.
Okay, then we got 2 white,
Yeah, right here.
Kathy and HH.
Cool.
Okay, then we got 3 orange,
Yeah, 3 orange right here.
MCB, RDB, NJB.
Nice.
Okay, and then we have Steve, a red pin,
Right here.
and we're leaving a space for his wife.
Nice. Hopefully that'll be soon.
Yes, yes. Okay, and then we're going to go to the top to a hot pink color. This is
Right
for
here.
Angela. And then a green one for Hit Girl.
Yeah.
And then this is a special one down in the white dot at jw.org because this is a young woman that was my daughter's friend in Wisconsin, and they just reconnected, and they actually went to Pioneer School together, as you can see in the photo. So this is for Charisse, and she left shortly after we left Wisconsin, and now she's in the Air Force studying to be an astronaut. So we're
Cool.
so proud of Charisse.
Yes.
Okay, and then we're going to go to the black and the
is
R.
black right
This
here.
is for Joshua, Savannah, David, Angela, and Lyndon.
Nice.
Okay, then we got some old timers.
Here we go.
All right, Marcia, Annette, a family, Nina, Cameron, and 2 kids. And then another family, T, and D. So, my goodness.
That's it. All right.
Welcome to your freedom, everybody.
Yes.
We had 25 names and 9 old timers. And if anybody wants to be on the coffin lid, you can email me at kimmymbbrooks@gmail.com. And it is for the nails. Colored nails are those who left after 2014. And then the old timers is for those who left before.
Right. And for those of you that really keep an eye on the comment sections for us,
Thank you.
If you yes, and if you happen to see somebody saying, "Hey, I want to be on the coffin lid. How do I reach you?" Don't be afraid to give them our email.
Yeah. kimmymbbrooks@gmail.com.
Yes.
And
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and good news, I have just got hosting for our website for 2 years.
That's what I was gonna say. How would you beat me to the punch? That's what I was gonna say. Yes. Yeah, we got it all sorted out, and I think you got to do a little bit of work to it first. Is that correct?
Oh, I have to completely rebuild
Oh, okay.
it. So I'm trying to get it figured out, and I've got a couple of people that are trying to help me. But oh my goodness, yeah,
Yes.
I worked on it for like 6 hours one day, and I don't know what happened, but the file wasn't even showing up in my hosting file manager. So I don't know. I'm about to.
You're about to re-dye your hair brown again?
No,
So we
I'm
can
about
all
to
watch it turn
cancel.
gray?
I'm about to cancel my order and just forget the website. Okay, now the long-awaited Kingdom Halls for sale, closed, congregations dissolved. This is my favorite part, and let me
Yes.
tell you, I have been singing Another One Bites the Dust a lot.
Look at all of the Kingdom Halls and or congregations that are done away with as represented by these pins. My goodness.
I believe you started at the one next to the black one?
Right here. So I'm not going to point to everyone, but I'm going to just kind of show everybody. It's from here all the way across here, and this entire row down here.
Yeah. Now, I know some have said, oh, well, I don't think that Kingdom Hall's up for sale, or I want evidence. What you can do is you take the address and you put it in Google, and then right after the address, do for sale or sold.
Yeah.
And the property listings will pop up. Now, they keep property listings sometimes for, several years. So you still can, find these.
Verify them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of like hold this right here if I can.
And when your arm gets tired, you just put it down. Because this is going to be a long one, guys. Make some popcorn and get some iced tea. Because if I counted correctly, we have 38.
38.
Yeah.
Yes, and there's a lot to go through here. So bear with us.
Yeah. And I want to thank Lyndon, who was on the coffin lid. He lives in Cape Town, South Africa. And the Lansdowne Kingdom Hall was sold off, and their congregation had to share their Kingdom Hall with 2 other congregations. So the Lansdowne Kingdom Hall, appreciate that. Now, I'm putting the link to the article down below because this is the stadiumincincinnati.com, and it looks like they just bought the Kingdom Hall there on 1520 John Street in Cincinnati, Ohio. And someone had sent us the newspaper article. It was in the newspaper, so...
And I found that particular article regarding this Kingdom Hall of interest because if you read it, you'll recognize that the Jehovah's Witnesses were the last to hold out on selling the property. So no doubt they held out to get the maximum amount of money in their zero capital investment.
Yeah.
which now becomes a 100% gain for the Watchtown Bible Crap Society.
Yeah.
Sorry about your luck, Jehovah's Witnesses, in this area because you put your time, your energy, your volunteer service for Jehovah, for your organization to come up with now what is 100% profit.
Yeah. In fact, one of the emails that actually a couple of emails that people had sent me, for the Kingdom Hall listings, they were upset because they said, their family donated funds and spent a lot of time, and the one young man was complaining that he had to spend his entire summer that year working on the Kingdom Hall. Yeah. And he's really mad, that now that Kingdom Hall has gone up for sale.
Yeah. Now, no insult to you friends that have sent these emails to us.
We appreciate it.
But if you happen to watch our previous video, remember the statement I made. Watchtower's laughing at all of you and they're mocking all of you because you're giving your time, you're giving your finances, and they're reaping the 100% benefit from it.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with us, so, we're all in the same boat. Watchtower was laughing at us and mocking us.
Yeah. Now, I couldn't find the property listing for the one in Espanola, New Mexico. And when I went to the Google map to see, if I could see what the Kingdom Hall looked like or what it had become now, Google map, you got to understand, this is New Mexico.
Yeah.
All they're showing is a satellite of the whole town. So you can't go even down to street level to see. But when you go to jw.org and put in Espanola, New Mexico, they refer it to a Kingdom Hall that's on the other side of the river, and the address is Santa Fe. But the address for that was 18505 Southwest 288th Street, Espanola, New Mexico. Sold. Now, Jeremy, when he sent this, he says, yep, I am attaching pictures of when this was a Kingdom Hall and a current picture of it being a Masonic lodge. I can just see Mikey laughing now.
Oh yeah, I was laughing the whole time we were Googling that, looking at it, and
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting to note that when you look at the Kingdom Hall, now there's a huge compass and square on the side of the building where it used to say Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, but the address is 109 South Walnut Street, Eureka, Kansas. And you're right, Jeremy, it did sell in the summer of 2017.
See, these guys don't care who they sell the Kingdom Halls now to, because many of them are being sold to, false religions, to false gods, to what was Watchtower's, perceivable religious enemy.
Yeah. Well, we have all been to dedications of Kingdom Halls and Assembly Halls and stuff like that, and the way they just focus so much on how this building now belongs to Jehovah. In our previous video
Yeah.
how we mentioned your reset sources, and you belong to Jehovah now. Everything is his. So I'm wondering, how does your God Jehovah feel now that there's Masons having, these rituals to, their gods and stuff inside a building that was belonging to Jehovah?
Kim, you get it all wrong.
What?
Remember, I did see, since I have the Freemasons
Yeah, I know, it's the
Masonic
same thing.
Lodge Bible, one of their secret words is Jehovah. See,
Yeah.
Jehovah to the Freemasons is Almighty God. So when a Watchtower sells a Kingdom Hall, well, wait a minute. They should just give the Kingdom Hall to the Freemasons, since they all believe and worship the same God.
Yeah. Yep. The grand architect.
So it makes you wonder, when the Freemasons get a building like this, if they actually have a rededication ceremony to their God Jehovah. Wait, it's all one and the same, guys.
Yeah. So we've got 3 here in Kentucky, and I want to thank you so much, sweetie, for letting me know about this, because I did find the property listings. I love seeing this when you Google and it says permanently closed in a red band across. 205 Humes Ridge Road, Williamstown, Kentucky. It is now the Harvest Apostolic Church.
Yeah, because it's harvest time. It's been harvest time for 2,000 years already, guys.
Yeah.
When's the harvest going to be done? Oh, wait a minute. The wheat and the weeds are still growing together, or are the kidnapped ones finally realizing what's going on and getting the hell out of it?
This one is 2185 Highway 127, Owentown, Kentucky. It just sold on March 27, 2019 for $128,000. You're going to love this one. 5433 Taylor Mill Road, Taylor Mill, Kentucky. It's up for sale right now with the Coldwell Banker Real Estate for $1.1 million.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. I know. It's like, wow. All right. 150 East, 124th Place, Chicago, Illinois. Sale is pending for $360,000 with Coldwell Banker Real Estate. Now this one in Verona, New Jersey, we already mentioned it on a previous video, so we're not going to put a nail in the coffin lid, but it's 42 Personette Avenue, Verona, New Jersey, but it just sold for $625,000. See, even though we've already mentioned them going up for sale,
Right.
I like to just mention what they've sold for now.
Right, once we find out.
Yeah. And thank you, sweetie, for letting me know there's several Kingdom Halls that have gone up for sale on the island of Puerto Rico. And this person is trying to find out addresses and stuff so we can get property listings. But they did send me this picture of the Kingdom Hall with the for sale sign out in front. So this is verified. And the address is 24 Cali, C-A-L-L-E, Cali, H. Dorado, Puerto Rico. Okay, now this one, Bournemouth Kingdom Hall in the UK just sold for £500,000. It's being made into flats. 61 years the Kingdom Hall was there.
The real estate business for the Watchtower and Real Estate Bible Tract Society is doing pretty good, ain't it?
Yeah. Now, for those of you who live in this country, flats means apartments. So this one is being made into apartments. All right. This one, the Kingdom Hall Jehovah's Witnesses in Laburnum Grove, Runcorn, just sold on February 15th, 2019 for £177,500. Now someone actually sent me the picture to this one, so thank you very much, sweetie. This is 1000 Mentor Avenue, Painesville, Ohio. And it is up for sale for $254,900 with the looks like Neapolitan Realty. Wow. Okay, this one is 22 Allenby Cress, C-R-E-S, Ulverstone. In editing this, I realized that I had forgot to mention that this particular Kingdom Hall at 22 Alhambra Crest is in Tasmania, Ulverstone, Australia. It is up for sale for $695,000. Yeah. Now this one, we're not going to put a pin in the coffin lid for this one because we had mentioned it when the Kingdom Hall closed. But 17 Whittle Street just sold. Hughes, Australia. December 12th, 2018. And of course there's no price on it. Okay, 62 Geddes, Geddes Roads, Port Pirie, South Australia. Just went up for sale, $399,000. And I did find out they do use dollars.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, now this one we already put a nail in because we knew it had closed, but it just sold. 635 Liberty Road, High Point, North Carolina, sold on April 11, 2019 for $136,000.
Wow.
This one is for sale with Coldwell Banker Real Estate, 160 Ferry Road, Delaware Township, New Jersey. For sale, $339,000. Gonna love this one. 7843 Jersey Road, Salisbury, Maryland. It is now I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, Muslim community. Here's another one in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Greater Lehigh Valley Realtors, 2550 Apple Butter Road, Lower Sarcon, Pennsylvania. Listed on April 9, 2019 for $350,000. 192 East Route 52 Highway, Mendota, Illinois. It looks like that's pending for $79,000. 620 West Main Street, Elkland, Pennsylvania. Just sold. Well, actually, it sold back on June 12, 2018 for $115,500. This one's for sale with Gerald Hare Realty, 3003 Norton Street, Texarkana, Texas. For sale for $115,000. This one sold on March 23rd, 2018, 2875 Whitehall Road, Muskegon, Michigan,
Yeah.
for $76,500.
You know, it's interesting. I'm looking at the dollar figures right here, and you only had just the one or two that sold for over a million. Everything else is selling for under 100,000, right at 100,000. I mean, that's not a whole lot of money, Watchtower, to pay these court fees and litigations you got coming up.
Yeah. Now,
It's really not much.
yeah. Now this one was good news because we mentioned it in a previous video, but we
Oh,
didn't
that's
do
right,
the
Holbrook.
address or anything. Because many from Cottonwood, Arizona drove over to Holbrook to work on this Kingdom Hall.
Yep.
300 Hermosa Drive, Holbrook, Arizona, up for sale for $75,000. And it's not that old, if I remember right. I don't remember about when they
Yeah, I don't
built
recall
that.
either.
Yeah. Now this one was in the paper, and I don't see a price on this. Oh yeah, for $180,000. But this is for sale in Addison. See, Addison Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall up for sale. You're gonna love this. I'm gonna put the link to the article down below for this one too. Harlan Carmel from the Addison membership said in an email Friday that mergers of congregations can make the best use of existing kingdom halls. Congregations that have merged, such as ours, are experiencing higher quality meetings and a better distribution of congregation members and support for them. As a result, some existing kingdom halls are no longer needed and are put up for sale. Carmel said that the Addison congregation at 329 East Main Street in Addison merged with the South Jackson membership on March 1st, where they now meet at 1500 Park Drive in Jackson. And like I said, the Kingdom Hall went up for sale for $180,000. So I'll put that.
Okay, so let's just listen. Let's refocus on the official statement. Okay. Membership said, this Harlan Carmel, yeah, he said, now this is Watchtower's official statement. We've already done a video on this. Mergers of congregations can make the best use of existing kingdom halls. Congregations that have merged, such as ours, are experiencing a higher quality meeting. So does that mean prior to the merging, your quality meetings were really categorized as piss poor meetings? Or does that really mean you only had 10, 12, maybe 15 people sitting in the Kingdom Hall? That's why you have to merge, so that the Kingdom Halls look a little more fuller. It's not growth, Jehovah's Witnesses. It's not growth. It's shrinkage.
Plus, they get more elders.
Well, there you go. There you go. So now the the workload on elders seems to be lowering. But do you see how they really twist words around? Congregations that have merged, such as ours, are experiencing higher quality meetings and a better distribution of congregation members. Do you understand the nonsense that this really says? And support for them. As a result, some existing kingdom halls are no longer needed. They're not needed because you're not filling them, because people are on the internet and they're researching who and what you are, and they're no longer saying yes to your Bible study program or your free Bible study program. It's just loaded language that means really our kingdom halls, people are exiting at an unprecedented rate.
Yeah, because if those kingdom halls were full back in the 90s, it should dawn on them why they're getting so empty.
Why they're having to merge, because people are leaving.
Yeah, I think I forgot to mention what state this is in. This is in the Michigan state here in the United States.
So
Like
it's just loaded language that really comes down to the fact that we're shrinking. We're not growing by leaps and bounds.
Well, it's interesting because there's been a lot of kingdom halls up for sale in Wisconsin and Michigan, both the past couple of years. So, the Midwest they're they're emptying out all over the place.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And And one of the things that we're seeing also, that we're hearing a lot about, is that, well, like here in New Mexico, when that Espinosa Kingdom Hall shut down and the brothers and sisters have to travel to Santa Fe, we're hearing that it's just the older ones that ain't going to be willing to drive at night no more. So it ain't going to be too many years, guys, before this Watchtower Babel Illiteracy Tract Society are going to only have meetings on Sundays.
Yeah.
Because the older ones are not driving at night, because this is what we're hearing. Because the drive is too burdensome.
Yeah.
And if gasoline keeps going up, there's going to be another excuse for not having a midweek meeting.
Yeah.
Look, they're done.
Yeah, exactly. All right, going on. 315 North 20th Street in Guthrie, Oklahoma, for sale for $175,000. Okay, this one with Sibke Klein Realtors, 916 West Plum Street. I know I'm going to slaughter the name of this town. Wapakoneta, Ohio. Yeah, Wapakoneta, Ohio. Sold on September 5th, 2018 for $145,000. Okay, now this one we mentioned in another video that it went up for sale, but it just sold on July 12th, 2018. 2177 Nave Road, Southeast, Massillon, Ohio, and it sold for $299,000. Okay, this one sold on February 15th, 2019 with the Howard Hanna Real Estate, 8046 Broadview Road, Broadview Heights, Ohio, sold for $350,000. Sold by Berkshire Hathaway Home Services on February 19th, 2019. 2240 Western Turnpike. Looks like Dunesburg, New York. Sold for $189,000.
All these Kingdom Halls emptying out.
Like I said, you guys get popcorn. We got more.
Jeez.
Okay, looks like...
Another one bites the dust.
Okay, it looks like this is Clock Realty. Originally listed for $39,000. That seems like it was... kind of cheap for a Kingdom Hall. I wonder if they have a mold problem.
Yeah, makes you wonder.
Yeah. Larned, Kansas. Larned. 922 Park. Thank you, Dallas. For $20,000.
Giving it away, huh?
I guess.
Well, that's because it's in an area where it's economically depressed right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, this one had actually been closed for a while, and it looks like they sold it back on September 17, 2015. Now, we do Kingdom Halls up to 2014, you know, in the Coffin lid. But, I mean, you can see it's like run down and everything else. But I did check, and it was originally Kingdom Hall years ago. And like I said, it sold on September 17, 2015. The sold price range is $325,000 to $370,000. Since it was an older listing, I couldn't find an actual price of what it sold for. But since it was after 2014, we're going to put it on the Coffin lid. Okay. This one, 821 Magnolia Place, Jefferson City, Missouri, up for sale. Now, this one was listed on December 19, 2016, and it looks like it sold on October 3rd, 2018. So it was up for sale for 2 years. And of course, they don't have the price on this. 4312 Rialto Street, San Diego, California. Sold on December 28th, 2018 for $765,000. That looks like a nice place.
Yep.
Okay, now this one, was sold by Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. It is 11533 South Ashland Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. And it was sold on April 5th, 2019 for $295,000. So we're getting some that cost.
Yeah, but they're in the city areas.
Yeah. Yep. Now this one, let's see, 1726 Pine Street, Silverton, Oregon. Up for sale for $425,000. Thank you, Barbara Anderson, for letting me know about this one. This was actually made the paper. This was in Brooklyn. Up for sale for $2.45 million. Oh, excuse me, it's sold. And this article was May 16, 2019. And it looks like they put it up for like bids because it says it was in the Crown Heights, Brooklyn, and it saw a lot of bidding activity before a deep-pocketed investor signed a deal with a $2.45 million offer. So, yeah, then they go on to talk about all the property they sold in Brooklyn. Yeah. This one was 1128 St. John's Place. Oh, and it was sold at a discount. Okay, this one sold November 4th, 2015. 110 West 4th Street, El Campo, Texas. Sold for $156,549. This is our last one, but this is one they have been using. I thought it kind of looks like a Mason temple, but they've been using it as a Kingdom Hall, and it is a historical property. 2309 North Broad Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Up for sale.
Well,
or actually, it's sold.
Yeah, it looks like the building has the original name, Philadelphia Electric Company.
Yeah. Yep. But it is now the Manna Bible Institute.
Manna Bible. Interesting.
Yeah. Never heard of that Bible. So there you have it. 38, 39, thereabouts, if I counted correctly.
Yes. My goodness.
Yeah, that's
My goodness.
a lot
This
of
is
Kingdom Halls.
just, it's just incredible, guys. You know, we never thought that we would see the Watchtower and Babel Crap Society in such dire straits. But, you know, when you pretend to be God's chosen people here on earth, as the modern day Jehovah's Witnesses have come to think of themselves, it really becomes a slap in the face when you realize that their God is not helping them anymore. Not that he ever helped them with to begin with, but it's just...
Yeah, he did. He helped them with sand to build the Kingdom Hall on one of those islands.
That's mythology. That's mythology. It's like, you know, mythological things. Isn't it funny that the word mythological has the word logical in it? So mythology, mythological is not logic. It's just the opposite.
It is funny because that reminds me, I was looking for one of our older videos, you know, from years ago, and I came across one where Let was talking about a family that sold a cow to get plane tickets.
Yeah.
And if I could remember the title, you know, I'll put the link down below to that one.
Yeah,
but
see,
it's like, really, Let?
Yeah, that's how mythologies get started.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. He'll help, you know, Jehovah will help a family sell cows to get plane tickets. And I forget if they were going to a convention or
Whatever
visit
it
Bethel,
was.
whatever it was, you know.
Well, it's no different than those stories that we read, you know, decades ago about Jehovah's Witnesses having to get to a meeting, crossing crocodile or, you know, piranha-infested waters just to get to the meeting on Sunday because, you know, they're so valuable. And that's how mythology starts.
Yeah. Fake news.
Yeah.
Fake experiences.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I forgot to mention when I was mentioning the Kentucky Kingdom Halls, the one in Owenton, Kentucky, the congregation now has to drive 50 minutes away on curvy country roads, and the older ones
you go.
don't even go anymore.
There you
so
go.
Thank you, sweetie, for letting us know about that. And yeah, it's getting to be a hardship for some of these older ones that have so far to drive. You know, like we've mentioned before, how Sedona Kingdom Hall's closed. And now all of those in the Sedona area have to drive all the way into Cottonwood. And the village of Oak Creek, it's like 45.
45-minute drive.
Yeah, exactly. One way. So how many of the older ones aren't even going? And it's interesting because I've been looking for the property listing for the Kingdom Hall in Sedona. And it just isn't coming up. And someone mentioned to me that some are being handled by private, I forget what he called it, you know, but like property investment. I don't know. Sweetie, if you're watching this, put it down below of who this was that was selling it, but kind of like a private property management company that aren't on the, you know, multiple listings, real estate, you know, but we'll keep, you know, watching for that one and let you know when we find out, because I know Arizona has public records when properties are sold. So if it is sold, you know, I can find it that way. So if any of you know of any Kingdom Halls, or you see any Kingdom Halls that are up for sale, please just, if you get a chance, take a picture or get the property listing or even just the address will help me. And send it to KimmyAnnBrooks@gmail.com. Because I appreciate all the help I can get.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, there's a lot of properties, you know, that I have to like research and search for.
It all takes time. So the more you guys can do, you know, it alleviates, you know, the work for Kim.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, you know, hopefully we'll get, you know, our website up and running again, and I'll get some of that information on there, because we had a lot of information, and I know I've gotten several emails saying, oh, you know, what happened to the participation, you know, OSCE list for, you know, Jehovah's Witnesses in, you know, those NGO UN meetings in Europe, and, you know, stuff like that. And so, you know, it was really helpful because that information was all on our website. So hopefully.
Yes. So anyhow, guys, I guess thanks for watching, and welcome to your freedom. And
keep them coming.
Yes, and may you all find the happiness in life that you absolutely deserve.
And may you have peace on your journey. And just know you are not alone.
That's a fact.
You are not alone. So you have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.